では次は他動詞を見てみましょう。Let's turn our eyes on 他動詞。他動詞 is usually an action verb, but can also describe a state. The form is て form and あります。We just did ています。These います and あります。They have nothing to do with animate or inanimate. They just have different grammatical functions. This structure verb in て form followed by あります present a state with an implication of some purpose. Let's look at the example. 窓が開けてあります。開ける is an action. Someone did this action. The sentence described the result of this action, suggesting that the action was intentionally done for some purpose. The important thing about this pattern is that the subject of the sentence is not the person who did the action. Remember, this sentence describes a state. This sentence is about the window. Therefore, the sentence begins with 窓が開けてあります。では次の例を見てみましょう。お米は洗ってある？ The speaker is asking about the state of the rice. Has it been washed? The speaker is not interested in who did it, but only in the result of the action. Whereas if you use 置いた, rice is the object of the sentence, and the sentence becomes Have you washed the rice? To translate these sentences with てあります structure into English, usually a passive sentence is used, like Has the rice been washed? Here are some examples. 飲み物が冷やしてあります。The drink has been chilled. お湯が沸かしてあります。The water has been boiled. 電話番号はここに書いてあります。The phone number is written here. So this expression, を書いてあります、置いてあります often used, and usually the equivalent sentence in English is expressed in a passive form. ではまた少し練習をしましょう。This man thinks the suitcase may be his, but the lady says, Here is the name. How do you say this using あります？そうですね。名前が書いてあります。Before the party, フォークが並べてあります。In this picture, the man is about to buy the tickets for the show, and the woman says, Oh, they are already bought. I have them here. How do you say this? Start with 切符は？はい。切符は買ってあります。The reason I used は instead of 切符が is that 切符 is already introduced in the situation. が is used to draw attention to a new topic, and 切符 is not new in this situation. It looks like a storm is approaching, and the baby is sleeping. Someone asks, 窓は閉まっていますか? Is the window closed? How do you answer? Suggesting it's properly done without referring to the doer of the action. はい、そうです。窓は閉めてあります。If you just want to talk about the state of the window, you can say 閉まっています。But if you want to include the purpose, you can say 閉めてあります。referring to the 窓。窓は閉めてあります。Now, the weather is nice, Someone asks, 窓は開いていますか? Answer the question using てあります。窓は開けてあります。Before we close this session, let's look at the differences of these three expressions. ています、てあります、and て起きます。The first one, 鍵が開いています is simply describing the state of the lock. The second one also describes the state of the lock, but it implies that the state is there as a result of someone's intentional action, as a result of an action. The third one is a little different. The subject of the topic of the first two sentences are 鍵が But the last one is the person who did the action of opening. This is about the person and describes the action. 自動詞、他動詞 and ています、てあります may be confusing. 教科書をよく読んでください。質問があったらディスカッションボードに書いてくださいね。では終わります。